Good morning and welcome to my class. I'm Miss Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. So we are in section 1 Mathematics, in that unit 2 Interest and Annuity. So in the last lecture we have seen what is annuity, what are the various terms we have defined related to annuity, what is annuity immediate, what is annuity due, and how to find out the accumulated value of annuity. Today we will see how to calculate the present value of annuity. So as you know, annuity is what? It is a sequence of payments made at successive interval of time. That time could be year, month, quarter, or half year. Could be anything. Then I have explained you what is the meaning of immediate annuity. If the payments are made at the end of the successive period, then it is called as immediate annuity. So in your syllabus, you have only immediate annuity. So that means the payments are made at the end of the successive periods. Now today we will see how to calculate the present value of annuity immediate. The present value is the sum total of all the present values of each payments calculated at a given rate of compound interest. So for example, if you are given that the n is the number of periods, number of time periods, and suppose C is the amount of annuity, and you are given R as the rate of interest, R% is the rate of interest. Okay, so that means your, this is the period, the first period ends here, second period, third period, and so on, nth period. And every time the annuity is paid at the end of the period, so the last installment will be here. So what is the meaning of present value? You calculate the present worth of this C, which is payable at the end of first year. Find the present worth of the second installment, third installment, and so on, all the installment. Take the present value. And then when you add all the present values, what you get is the present value of annuity. Value of annuity C. This is how we calculate the present value. You take present value of each of the installment. To calculate the present value of this C, n will be 1. For calculating the second installment, n will be 2, and so on. You know what is the formula to calculate the present value. It is A divided by 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power n. So in this way, you will calculate the present value of all these installments, and when you add them, you will arrive at the present value of the annuity C. So the formula is given by this. The formula for present value of immediate annuity is as follows. P is equal to C into 1 minus 1 plus I raised to power minus n, the whole thing divided by I. Where what is C? It is the amount of annuity. N is the number of time periods. R% is the rate of interest per time period. And I is our usual notation for R upon 100, which is the rate of compound interest, rate of interest per unit, means per rupee. For 100 rupees R, so for 1 rupee R upon 100. Here in this formula, the negative power of 1 plus I is involved. So we convert the negative power into positive power. How? 1 plus I raised to power minus n is 1 divided by 1 plus I. Okay, raised to power n. So to simplify our calculation, we will put V equal to 1 divided by 1 plus I. Okay, and then the same formula can now be written as P equal to C into 1 minus V raised to n. What is V? V is 1 divided by 1 plus I. Because to calculate, you will have to convert this negative power into positive power. This is the way we convert. See, in school days, you might have in indices, you might have learned that the x to the power minus n is 1 upon x to the power n. So we are using this formula to calculate this negative power. Okay, so it is 1 divided by x to the power n. So to simplify our formula, we will put v equal to 1 divided by 1 plus I. So the same formula can now be written as the present value P of immediate annuity is given by P equal to C into 1 minus V to the power n divided by I. Where what is C? It is the amount of annuity, N is the number of time periods, R is the rate of interest per time period, and I is the rate of interest per rupee, means per unit and per time period. And V is 1 divided by 1 plus I. So with this formula, now we can solve our problems. So let us take the first problem. Find the present value of an immediate annuity of rupees 20,000 per annum for 3 years at 14% per annum compounded annually. First of all, let us write down what are the things given to you and what is asked. So find the present value. That means one thing is clear, that you are asked to find the present value P. Okay. Of what? Of an immediate annuity of rupees 20,000. So this is the value of C. So C is equal to 20,000. It is paid per annum for 3 years. And what is the rate of interest? It is 14. N is 3 years. So the situation here is this, that this is the year, 0th year, first year, second year, and this is the third year. So every year, this amount 20,000 is invested. Okay. So the immediate annuity of rupees 20,000. So C is 20,000. It is paid per annum for 3 years. So 1, 2, and 3 years. Okay. What you have to find out? What is the present worth of these installments or these annuities? Okay. So you have to find out the period. The present worth. Present value. So you can also do it by finding the present value of this 20,000, this 20,000, and this 20,000, and then finally add them. But we have the formula with us, so we will use the formula. So C is, see, when you add this, you are going to get this formula only. So C is 20,000, N is 3, R is 14. So what will be I? I is R upon 100. So 14 upon 100, that is 0.14. What is 1 plus I? It is 1 plus 0.14, that is 1.14. We also need V here in the formula. So what is V? It is 1 upon 1 plus I. So 1 upon 1.14. It is coming as this. You have to write down all the digits after the decimal place, because otherwise you will not get the exact answer. So intermediate, if you are getting any value, you have to write down all the digits. So let us solve this and find the value of P. So what is our formula for P? It is C into 1 minus formula for present value is given by P equal to C 1 minus V raised to N divided by I. Okay, where what is V? V is 1 divided by 1 plus I. 1 plus I we have already calculated. It is 1.14. So 1 divided by 1.14. You can find out the value of 1 divided by 1.14 by using your calculator, and you will get 1 divided by 1.14 is giving you 0.8771929,825. Okay. 0.8771929878225. 1929825. So let us put all the values. So what is the value of C? C is 20,000, N is 3. C is 20,000. 1 minus V to the power N. V is this. So 0.87719298825 raised to power 3 divided by I. What is I? I is 0.14. 0.14. Now see here, this number is very big. It is already on your screen. When you have calculated 1 divided by 1.14, this is already on the screen of your calculator. So this raised to power 3, you don't have to type it again. You can take its power 3. Raised to power 3, that gives you 1 minus this raised to power 3 is 0.6749715163. Okay. One minus 0.6749715163. Okay. Now look at here. This was already on your screen of the calculator. So to take its third power, what you have to do? This number multiply and 2 times equal sign will give you the third power by using your non-programmable calculator. Okay, that we have seen so many times. Or if you are having the scientific calculator, then in that you can easily find out the raised to power of any number, raised to any power of any number. Okay, so this divided by 0.14. Now this will give you 20,000 into 1 minus this gives you 0.3250284,837 divided by 0.14. Multiply this by 20,000 and divide by 0.14 will give you 46,432.64. So this is the present value of 20,000 if you are putting 3 times per year. Okay, so the present value of this 20, actually you are paying 60,000, 20 plus 20 plus 20, 60,000. But if you want to pay today itself, what will be its present worth? Present worth is much lesser the amount. How much it is coming? 46,432.64. So you can see that it is much lesser than 60,000. So this is how we have to calculate the present value. Let us see the next problem. Example exercise number 2. What is the present worth of annuity of rupees 25,000 per year? Here it is. What is the present worth of annuity of rupees 25,000 per year for 3 years with 9% rate of interest compounded annually? Okay, so here in this problem again you have to find out the present worth. So let us write down what is given to you and what is asked. So as it is mentioned, what is the present worth? So you have to find out the value of P. Okay, of rupees 20 of present worth of annuity of rupees 25,000. So 25,000 is the value of C. Okay, it is paid per year for 3 years. So N is 3. And what is the rate of interest? It is 9%. So R is 9. Compounded annually. So here what is happening? There are 3 years. So both here, first year, second year, and third year. Every year the installment or the annuity of rupees 25,000 is invested. Okay. for 3 years. And the rate of interest is 9%. You have to find out the present worth. So one way is you find out the present value of all these three and add, or apply directly the formula. Find the present value. So we have the direct formula available. So we are going to use this formula. Okay. P equal to C into 1 minus V to the power N divided by I. Now here C is 25,000, N is 3, R is 9. So what is I? I is R upon 100. So 9 upon 100, that is 0.09. What is 1 plus I? It is 1.09. What is V? 1 divided by 1.09. When you divide 1 by 1.09, you will get this big number, 0.9174311927. Again, see, in this formula, you are having 4 unknowns, P, C, V, and N. I also, okay. If you know if you know I, you know V, because V depends on I. So there are basically 4 unknowns. If you know any 3, you can find out the 4th one. So here you are given C, V, N, and I. So let us find out the value of P. So put this in the formula. Present worth is given by P equal to C into 1 minus V to the power N divided by I. Okay. Well, what is V? V is 1 divided by 1 plus I. That is 1 divided by I is 0.09. So 1.09. 1.09. Okay. 1 divided by 1.09. So calculate that. 1 divided by 1.09 gives you 0.91743 11927. Okay, let us put everything in the formula. C is 25,000. C is 25,000. 1 minus V is this much, 0.91743 this raised to power 3, N is 3, okay, and divided by I is 0.09. Okay, now you have to simplify this. So as I told you that this is already on the screen of your calculator. So take its power 3, means multiply and 2 times equal sign. That will give you power 3. So that is 0.7721834,802. 0.0. See, again, you need not have to type this big number again and again. You have to take 1 minus this. So this number is already on your screen. So you can, instead of 1 minus, you can subtract -1 you can do and neglect the negative sign. Okay, so this is giving you 0.2278165,198. This is to do your calculation faster. Actually, we have to do 1 minus this, but this is already on your screen, so you can subtract 1 from this. You'll get minus sign, just neglect that. So into 25,000 divided by 0.09. That will give you 63,282.37. In the final answer, you have to take 2 decimal places. So the present worth of 25,000 paid for 3 years, its present value is 63,282 rupees and 37 paise. So this is the answer. So the present value is coming as 63,282.37. The present worth. Okay. So actually 25, 25 plus and 25 will be 75,000. But if you are, I mean, the present worth of these three is 63,282.37, which is much lesser the amount, lesser than 75,000. So in first two problems, we have calculated the present value when C, R, and N was given to you. Okay. Now we will solve a problem in which you have to find out the value of C when P, the present worth, is given to you. Okay. So we will proceed for the next problem. See the third question. A man purchases a house and takes a loan of rupees 1 lakh. Man purchases a house and takes a loan of rupees 10 lakhs to be paid off in 4 years by equal annual payments payable at the end of each year. If the rate of interest is 6% per annum, find the sum of money he will pay each year. Read the question and write down what are the given things. So, see here, the loan of 10 lakhs rupees is taken today and he is going to repay the loan in the installment. So the amount of loan will always be your present value because it is taken today, present value. So P is 10 lakhs and it is paid off in, so today he has taken the loan of present value is 10 lakhs. Loan of the loan is all, loan amount is always the present one. So today the loan is taken and it is, he is going to pay off this loan in 4 equal installments, 4 yearly equal installments. So first installment here at the end of first year, second installment, third installment at the end of third year, and fourth installment at the end of fourth year. He is going to repay this loan, okay, to be paid off in 4 years by equal annual payments, equal installments. So if the rate of interest is 6% per annum, find the sum of money he will pay each year. So you have to find out how much amount he will pay at the end of each year. So you will have to calculate the value of C. See, in all the problems of loan, the amount of loan is always the present value because you take the loan today and you repay the loan by paying the installments. Okay. So loan amount is 10 lakhs. So today he has taken the loan. So present value is 10 lakhs. And he is going to pay the loan in 4 equal annual installment. Yearly he is going to pay the with equal installment. In 1 year, I mean in 4 years time. So N is 4. So you are given P is 10 lakhs, N is 4 and the rate of interest is 6. Whenever you take loan, you have to pay the interest. R is 6. And what you have to find out, find the sum of money he will pay each year. Okay, each year how much money he is going to pay. So you have to find out the value of C. So that's what I've written here. We have to find the value of C. Okay, so C we have to calculate. Now in the formula, put all the values. So where is our formula? This is the formula. P equal to C into 1 minus V raised to N divided by I. Here what is your I? R upon 100. R is 6. So 6 upon 100, that is 0.06. 1 plus I, 1.06. And what is V? 1 divided by 1.06. When you divide 1 by 1.06, you are going to get this number. Let us put everything in the formula. So what is the formula? P is equal to C into 1 minus V to the power N divided by I. So you are given here P, it is 10 lakhs. C you have to calculate. So keep it as it is. 1 minus V to the power n. What is V? V is 0.94. Okay, V is 1 divided by 1.06. I will write here. So now what you have to do, see, many students, they get difficulty in solving these big calculations. So I'm telling you, you first calculate 1 divided by 1.06. 1 divided by 1.06. See what is there on your screen of your calculator. Which number you get? You get here 0.9433962264. This is what you get, correct? When you divide 1 by 1.06, you get the number 0.9433962264. So you have to take the fourth power of this number. So to avoid typing this number, big number again and again, this number is already on your screen of the calculator. You have to take its fourth power. N is 4, no? Yes, N is 4. R is, I is 0.06. I can write down 0.06. So this number is already on the screen of your calculator. So if you want to take its fourth power, what you will have to do, this is already there on your screen. Press multiplication after this number and 3 times equal sign. You will get its power V raised to 4. Okay. So you will not have to do it. Type this big number again and again. So 1 minus V to the power 4. You can find out its fourth power. So 0.9433962264 raised to power 4 we got. Okay. So raised to power 4 is coming at 0.79209366332. Now, to find the value of C, we have to get rid of this denominator. So what will we do? We'll do the cross multiplication. This even we did before also when we were solving the problems of accumulated value. When you have to calculate C, you have to get rid of this. So you have to multiply this with 10 lakhs. So 10 lakhs multiplied by 0.06 will give you, see this numerator, when you multiply by 1, you will get the same number back. Okay. Now when you multiply 1, subtract this number from 1, you will get 0.2079063368. Okay. And what is your left side? 10 lakhs multiplied by 0.06. That give you 60,000. Now you have to simplify this and find the value of C. So what will be the value of C? This number you have to shift to the other side. There's a multiplication between these two numbers, C and this. So when you shift to the other side, it will divide. So 60,000 divided by 0.2079063368. That will give you, divided by 60,000 divided by 0.2079063368. That gives you 288,591.49. Means 2,88,591 rupees and 49 paise. That means to get 10 lakhs rupees, the present value, the loan of 10 lakhs rupees, if you take, then for 4 years, you have to pay how much installment? 2,88,591. So therefore, the amount of installment is amount of installment which is going to pay each year is rupees 2,88,591.49. Okay. See here, if you take 10 lakhs loan, every time you have to pay this much amount. Okay. So in this problem, we have calculated the value of C. Let us move to the next problem. The fourth question, a machine costing rupees 58,000 is bought for rupees 10,000 down payment and the balance in 3 equal installments at the end of each year for the next 3 years with compound interest at 15% per annum. Find the amount of each installment. Look at here, nowadays, see, when you buy some expensive item, many shops, they give the installment scheme. That means you can pay some down payment at the time of purchase and the balance amount you can pay in the installments. So this type of scheme is available with many shops nowadays. So here also a machine, the cost of the machine is how much? What is given to you? Cost of machine is how much? It is 58,000. Okay. And it is bought for rupees 10,000 down payment. Means how much down payment is done? Down payment means then when you are gone for purchasing, then and there you have to pay in cash. So then down payment is 10,000. Okay. The cost of the machine was 58,000 and the down payment is made 10,000. So down payment is 10,000. What is the balance amount? How much is the balance? Cost of machine was 58,000 and down payment is 10,000. So how much amount? 48,000 is the balance amount. Okay. Now this balance is paid in 3 equal installments. He is not paying the balance now. He is paying this amount in the installment at the end of each year for the next 3 years. Means what is he doing? See, today he has gone to purchase the machine. 10,000 he paid the down payment. Remaining amount balance kitna hai? 48,000. So this 48,000, how he is paying? He is paying by 3 equal installment. First, second and third. 3 years tak. At the end of each year for 3 years. With compound interest, R is 15%. Find the amount of each installment. Means you have to find out the value of C. Okay. You understood the question? Machine costing rupees 58,000 is bought for rupees 10,000 down payment. So cost of machine is 58,000. Down payment is made 10,000. And the balance, how much is the balance? 58 minus 10, 48,000. This balance, how he is paying? Is paid in 3 equal installments. So that means this 48,000, which is the present value, it is not paid today. It is paid in the installment. You have to find out what is that installment. So you are given P is 40,000, 48,000. This balance is paying by 3 installments. So you are given here P is 48,000. C you have to find out. N is 3. N is 3. And what is your R? It is 15. So what will be I? I will be R upon 15, 100, that is 0.15. What is 1 plus I? It will be 1.15. Let us put all the values. So this is your formula. P equal to C into 1 minus V to the power N divided by I. What is V? 1 divided by 1.15. Correct? No? 1 divided by 1.15. 1.15. So let us find out. What is 1 divided by 1.15? 1 divided by 1.15, that is equal to 0.8695652 174 0.8695 652 174. Put all the values. P is 48,000. 48,000. C you have to calculate 1 minus it is 1 minus V is 0.86956 52174. This raised to power 4. How many installment? N is N is 3 and P is 48,000. N is 3 here. N is 3 and I is 0.15. Okay. Now this you will do the cross multiplication. So 48,000 into 0.15, it is equal to C1 minus 0.86. This number is already on your screen, so you can take its third power. So it will give you 0.6575162325. 0.8, this number raised to power 3 gives you 0.6575162325. When you subtract it from 1, you will get 0.3424837675. 1 minus this number gives you this. And right left hand side is what? 48,000 multiplied by 0.15. That gives you 7,200. So what will be the value of C? It is 7,200 divided by 0.3424837675. 3424837675. So that gives you 21,022.89. So this much is the amount of installment. See here, the amount of installment C is coming as 21,022.89. So you see that 21,022.89, this much amount every year he has to pay if he is not paying 48,000 today. So if you see, if you multiply 21,022.89 3 times, see you will get, see 21,022.89 3 times he is paying. Okay, so that is coming as 63,068.67. So look at here, how much more he is paying. See, if he is not paying today 48,000 rupees, the balance amount, he is paying in the installment, he is giving more amount. See, 21,000, 63,000. But if he gives 48,000, if he gives all this amount today itself, he has to pay only 48,000. So you see that this is why, because of the interest rate, 15%. The shopkeeper will charge the interest, right? So 15% per annum interest. Because of this interest, he is ending up in paying more amount. Okay. So I hope you have understood this question. What you have to do here, once again, see the cost of machine is 58,000. The down payment is 10,000. So the balance amount, which is 48,000, he is not paying today. He is paying in the installment. You have to find out that installment amount. So P is 48,000 and C you have to calculate. In a similar way as we did in the previous problem, putting all the values in the formula and finding the value of C. Okay. I hope you have understood. More problems we will be solving in the tutorial. Okay. So all of you attend the tutorial lectures also. So thank you.